Well, I've never been this way, but I kinda like the music. See, the ladies are insane now, and they sure know how to use it. They can't refuse it. Ain't never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. Well, I'm down in England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Never headed for Las Vegas. I only made it out to Needles. It's really, I can't live really. Never feel so good. Oh, it feels so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Oh, they tell me I was born there. At the Indian hospital, I don't remember. In Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? What does it matter? Woo! Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Oh, they tell me I was born there, but to tell you the truth, I can't remember. Said Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? What does it matter? Never been this way, but I kinda like the music. See, the ladies are been singing now, and they sure know how to use it. In Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? What does it matter?
Live and local, Terry Allen's Guitar Bar, Southern. Take two. Stop. All right, you know, I hardly ever screw up. Radio 101, is that what I told you, Clay?
Yeah.
Live and local, Terry Allen's Guitar Bar, Jerry Anderson in the studio with Southern Journey. And we've got all the guys with us. Roger, we've got Greg, we've got Clay. Hello.
Hey.
I think he's like in some different universe. He's not where he's supposed to be. We've got Brandon over here in the corner and standing in the hallway, 3 or 4 more guys. I mean, seriously, I am liking my numbers tonight. I really, really am.
They just keep piling in, don't they, Jerry?
I know. I like that. I really do. All right. We've got Roger here. And Roger, let's talk a little bit about Southern Journey. I know we've talked about this before. In fact, I have notes somewhere with all of the members and former members of the Southern Journey band. This band has been something that's always been a fluid kind of thing where you have people who have come in and come out. And I know we've got a long, tall drink of water out there in the hallway that has just recently started playing and singing with you. And actually,
I thought you was talking about me.
I'm going to embarrass Greg.
No, Greg.
Greg,
No.
Greg, honey, you are definitely not water. You're more like fine wine, okay?
Like cheap beer.
Moonshine.
Or cheap beer, Roger says. No, but I want to embarrass Jared just a little bit. You know, Jared's second mom is like one of my very best friends in the whole world, and I absolutely adore her. And she says, well, you know, my son's playing for Southern Journey now. And I said, yes, I do. I sure know that. So I'm really anxious to hear from Jared a little bit later on. So let's talk about band members, and let's talk about kind of, you know, the idea behind the band and the starting of the bands and how it has evolved since then. What do you think? Uh-oh, he's putting on his glasses.
Wow, cool glasses.
His shades.
Jerry, like we've talked about before, we started this deal. It's been a while back. I think it was like 2007 when we first come up with the idea. Those glasses are.
I know.
Yeah,
very distracting.
Yeah.
You're distracting us, Brandon.
But we started out with kind of a simple, really, group of Brandon and Brent, Greg, and me, and young lady named Autumn Trout. She was one of our original members, and just a fantastic vocalist. And she's been playing with several bands or singing with them. The Bobby Dale band and several ones, and has had success with it. And but we've been through some trials and different things that's happened, and so we've had to change a few members here and there, but we always said we just do it because we love to play.
Right.
And if we could get somebody in, that you've got to have a certain quality, of singer to come in. If it hits us right, we like it. We're friends. We're going to play, and we're going to stand behind you. And we've had several come in.
We talked a little bit last Sunday about Cade Roth. Cade was in with you, and he kind of came at one of your, times when you didn't have a singer, and he worked with you guys for a little while and has nothing but amazing things to say about Southern Journey Band. He's very complimentary.
Cade is, of course, I listened to the interview last week, and I texted him after that. I said, Cade, you're fixing to bring a tear to my eye. I mean, it was really great what he said. And I appreciate that. And he is just a fantastic young man with a great voice and great future, in music. And when he started, and you're going to put
just
a sock over Brandon's head or something.
Don't look at him, Roger.
I know. And, Cade, he brought so much to our band, and he was so versatile at what he could do. Guy named everybody from Rodney Whaley, he come in and helped us for a little while. And,
awesome.
And just several people, but we've always kind of stayed together for the most part, as far as the players go. And when Brandon decided to come back, it was just such a joyous deal because he was kind of the ringleader.
Well, it's like home. It's like being home.
Where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we put together the correct blend of music for people that when you do go out, and I've always said when you do go out and you want to have a good time at a venue and you have such versatility to go from red dirt to country to rock, to indie music and we play it all. I mean, we can play everything from Sublime to Leonard Skinner to George Strait, you name it, and we're going to play it. The Joker. I'm sure people remember the song The Joker. One of our best favorite songs to play.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
And so, I'm a drummer, so I watch people, the reactions, and I watch their feet tapping, and I watch, they just pretty soon they want to get up and dance.
Okay,
Great.
let me ask you this, Roger. Do you have a set list before you go on? Do you know pretty much what you think you're going to play, or are you calling it from the drums behind them?
We start out with a really refined set list.
Brandon's
and by the
shaking
time
his head. He's
Brandon,
like,
he turns around and he says, "Here, follow me." And I go, "Uh-oh, it's fixing to change." And he'll come up with something it's really great, and it's usually easy to follow and we'll play. But we for the most part, we stay there. But sometimes given the circumstance, we'll change.
Now, do you change depending on where you're playing? Like last week when you were playing at Guitar Bar, that's primarily a country place. So do you play primarily country, or do you mix that up there a little bit too?
The focus is going to be on country music, two-stepping music, where people can dance. But you want to filter in some other songs too, to where people can get out and kind of shake it a little bit on the floor.
Okay, let's hear the wobble. You guys play the wobble, right?
Yeah, the wobble. My beautiful wife Anita got out there and actually wobbled.
Did she really?
And she did a great job.
Anita, I love you.
She's out there with the young chicks, just dancing.
She is a young chick, Roger.
Yeah.
You are lucky. Yeah. You married above your station.
I know. I kind of robbed it a little bit, but we adjust to we kind of read the crowd to see what they're really focusing on.
So if they're wanting to dance, you're going to play a lot of dance music.
Absolutely. And,
well, speaking of dance music, this fella, the guy who had this song out in the first place, was here in town a couple of weeks ago too, Wade Bowen. The song is Who I Am, and you guys are going to sing that in the studio for us tonight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to move this microphone back around for you.
I love to watch the sunset as it fades behind the trees. I love to cling and get down upon my knees. And I love the times I spend with my family and friends. I love to dream about all the places I've never been. Well, I love to watch you laugh and smile. Oh, I love to watch you dream. I love it when you take my hand, lets me know you believe in me. And I love it that you're my girl, and I love that I'm your man. And now that you're in my life, baby, I know exactly who I am. Well, you know I love the ladies, and I love to go out at night. I love it how we make up each and every time that we fight. Oh, I love you oh so very much. Oh, I love you more than words can say. And I don't know how but I love you more every day. And I love to watch you laugh and smile. Oh, I love to watch you dream. I love it when you take my hand, lets me know you believe in me. And I love it that you're my girl, and I love that I'm your man. And now that you're in my life, baby, I know exactly who I am. Well, I love to watch you laugh and smile. Oh, I love to watch you dream. And I love it when you take my hand. Lets me know you believe in me. And I love it that you're my girl. And I love that I'm your man. And now that you're in my life, baby, I know exactly who I am. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now that you're in my life, baby, I know exactly who I am.
Live and local, Terry Allen's Guitar Bar. Back in just a minute, we're going to talk about how it feels to get a little Nashville touch to Southern Journey Band on the way on KLAW 101.